Hi, this is me, I Get Real. I was just making a video. I paused it. I couldn't unpause it. And I have something wrong with my computer. It had a share a link thing, and it won't go away from something I did like 3 days ago. Yesterday was my birthday, and I had to work at the store. And I was glad I worked at the store because then I wasn't sitting alone in my house. I didn't get any gifts. My daughter bought me some food the day before. I asked her to go to the Barber World Foods because they had, last time I had bought twice over the years, some soap, some olive oil soap, and I don't know where else to get it. There was, I think the Fred Meyer had some olive oil soap for like $6. I thought I saw some somewhere. I don't know. But let me show you the soap, and let me show you the soap because it's been on my mind for years. I had, my kid is still sleeping. Let me get in the way in because I'm really hungry. Hi. I had bought a big thing of soap a few years ago, and it was from the U.S., but it was written, the container was written in Arabic. I believe it was in Arabic, and I couldn't read it, like the exact, forgot about the scarf. I'm going to wear it today. There's an older lady, I think she's German. Is she German? She reminds me of my friend's grandma. The tag I cut off. Should be good. I'm like scared of stuff in my house. It's like bugs. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna shake it out. I should probably hand wash it. I don't see anything on it. Doesn't mean anything didn't get in there. Fuzz. This is really hard to wear because it has the. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it. I used to wear that all the time. It's cotton. I'll dry my hair, but it won't be so much like my pretty scarf that you guys see me that has all of the patterns and strips. It's really cool. I might actually make one out of silk. I don't know. But I feel like I get a rash on my face right here when I wear it on my neck. Like a breakout. But here's one of my mottos that I used to use when I first made my Yahoo account. It was my signature. The poison is the antidote. I was obsessed with that. And at the time, I was not getting out much. I was at home as a stay-at-home mom, nursing my kids and trying to keep doing cloth diapers without having like cloth diapers. I learned so much working in a daycare center and delivering babies to people that have money, even if they don't have too much money. Their I don't know. I'm just gonna take this off. Their relative has money to buy them nice things for their baby, for their nursery, buy houses all over the place. So I'm really messy, and I think that cleaning my whole house will be, it may or may not be, but I have to give it a try, will be alleviate a lot of my loneliness and my um, exhaustion. And I just have to be happy with who I am, though, right now. I have like itchy bumps on my back. I'm really scared. So, hi, sorry, I'll show you this up in a minute. I'm laying in on the beach so I can drink. Right here, I have my lemonade, which I wanted last night, and my cocoa, and then my birthday cake that I didn't eat yet. It's dates and walnuts. I used to eat those. So I gained. I was gonna not eat anything and not do much for my birthday, but I'm 138. I'm over 138. So at the beginning of summer, I dropped down to like 132, close to 133. So it feels really weird to be 5 pounds heavier and have my clothes be snug. It feels really, really weird. Um, because I was thinking when I went off cheese, I would lose weight. It's like not happening. And I was gonna go until the first year and not buy anything else. But then my daughter wanted something Thursday night, I ordered these chips from Vitacost. I'm like, well, I'm going to buy some for myself. And I bought the chocolate, but not the Lion Mane one. And I bought the Brussels sprout chips, raw Brussels sprout chips. So it was really hard yesterday. I made a video for like 3 minutes this morning, but my computer like froze, so it's gone. I was gonna just pause it and go downstairs and come back. And I wanted to say, sorry, I'm supposed to be doing this keep still test. I'm not keeping very much still. I wanted to say, because of Jesus and because of McJuggernuggets videos and Jesus turning tables at the temple, I was like wiggling during this. I feel like it's okay. I had to tell myself it's okay to feel feelings, and I did really badly. And it's okay to be sad. Like if I go to the store and I'm pouting because I have to watch some guy that was like flirting with me for a year, being with a woman that's inside the store now, flirting, and they're exclusive couple now, being surrounded by other people that are all hanging out in crowds, and I'm not an employee of the store, and it's like, wow, it's just like, someone said, oh, it's like high school. I'm like, wow, this is like high school, but worse, because I'm like a lot older than these people, and it's like, I could tell this young lady is like 20 years younger than me, so it's really embarrassing to be like, not only am I old and flabby and a single mom, I'm also black, like, God, I can't compete. It's just like, I said I can't compete. It's either they like me or they don't like me. And so far, no guy has really liked me. And it's really sad, except for guys that are like 10, 20 years older than me. I just messed up that one. They talk to me, and it's like, why do I only get along with guys that I guess I'm closer to age to their kids, but I got along well with guys that age are closest to my kids too. So it's like, you're like, ew, but then you're like with guys that are younger than me, and they could be like, ew to me. Wow, I'm like so thirsty. I ate a bowl of raw. I'm like so thirsty. Raw olives. Or oil killer olives. I think they're raw. And I watched Party Girl until my son came down asleep on the couch. So I didn't get to watch the part where she's at the big party with Mufasa. And I just love like the roles in this movie. It's like my old self was like the girl, and my new self is like, I'm a professional. I'm trained as a professional, but I'm working as a vendor and pushing this big cart around wearing an apron, just like the guy in the movie. And I'm just like, God. But I feel like, God, there's something wrong. I woke up, I was like, God, there's something wrong. Finishing this up. If you don't finish up your weigh-in, it just like will time itself out or lose contact with your remote, your Wii remote, and then it won't save it. Let's start over. And after drinking all this stuff, not that matters. I think I already gained. Yeah, I did gain weight. So a few minutes ago, before I put my water on, I was literally crying. And I was like, God, how could I spend my birthday watching this guy, with this new woman? And of course, she's blonde. It's like, God, why I lose my job, my hours to blonde. There's 4 boxes at the job site, and only 3 of them are mine. It was really sad because I used to work Friday through Monday. So it's really sad to have my hours cut because they hired someone else. They need to tell new people, hey, you get hours when you get them. But the people that have been there longer are supposed to have all of their hours. But I got a lot of work to do for the business, literally. So here's the olive oil stuff. Now, it used to come in a big bag like this, and it would have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8 bars. I think it was this size. I don't think it was any bigger than this. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it would have a twist tie on the top. It would have Arabic writing. And I don't know if it was the same brand as that. Product is Syria. I don't think I got mine from Syria. And then it has the Arabic writing. Sorry if it's upside down. I don't know. On the back. So each bar is stamped. I think they were a little bigger than this. And I had the soap and started getting rancid. This bar, I swear, lasted 2 years, like a year, like over a year, I swear. In the shower, it just like slowly goes away. Like you're never having. I remember Letterman, 90s. I think it's the 90s. He's like, I want to be so rich that I use the bar soap once and throw it out. And it means, I'm pretty sure Letterman is probably rich enough to do that. But anyways, it's kind of wasteful. Loud. Someone was honking their horn all morning. 5, 6 in the morning. Oh my god. And I was like really having a hard time sleeping. And I had the next time I needed soap. I said, wow, this lifetime supply of soap. So I used to buy these little things. It's Chinese. I call them Chinese soap. Bee and flower, because it's like Chinese writing. I think that's Chinese. I don't know if my kids are gonna like this. So I got this soap. And I was like buying this, and I was buying the goat milk soap that you cut yourself from the health food store. So they had the bars, you pull them out, put it on the cutting board, and slice it. And sometimes you could get the almost used bars. So I would find some of those in the drawer and be like this stuff is natural. And it has essential oils. It does not need to sit in your drawer for 6 years. It just doesn't work. Or it gets like rancid because it's oils and milk or whatever. Actually, I think I used the goat milk 2 years ago. I think I got some of the ends. And then there's also the round soaps that have the whatever. Like there's the oatmeal one. You can see like the oatmeal and stuff in it. I never got the oatmeal one. I don't know which kind I got. Them whatever is like the most pure or whatever. I have like allergies to stuff. I have to be careful. And I had dial once. I forget why. I think I needed to give the kids something to take to camp in like a soap container. So I ended up, or either that or we went to camp or on an airplane. I ended up buying like a pack of the dial or something, antimicrobial. I was like, what the heck? I think I actually had a bar recently. So sometimes we ended up with too much stuff, especially with student loans. We're like, oh, we need soap, we need toilet paper, we need plastic wrap, we need this, we need that. And then if we shopped at a store that didn't have our brand, we would go and get something like toilet paper or tissues. And like, oh god, I have an allergic reaction to it. But you don't necessarily throw it away. Sometimes you give it away and sometimes you don't. So with the soaps, I said, don't buy any more soap. And I'd find other soaps, and I like this one. And then we had like no scent policy at the school, so I wasn't using stuff like this anymore. And I was using a lot of essential oils, not necessarily perfumes, but essential oils. We weren't allowed to use that either. So then I had, it's hard to find shampoo without any fragrance. The plastic is like falling right apart. And then I had, I actually have to put my own plastic on this. Almost like fruitcake. And then I had gone back to replace the soap that was like this, the dark brown, and they only had the white olive oil with the fragrance. And so I got it, and I was scared to use it. I think I was using it on days I wasn't at clinic or something, or at school. I forgot I forgot my food. Um, I ended up only being able to find the white, which was about the same size, um, with a similar stamp, and but it was fragrant. I gave one to my old boss. She had allergies. She goes, well, if you can tolerate it, I should be allergic because you're really sensitive. And I actually had to do something for her, clean out something of hers. When the soap was in there at work, oh, should we take it home? I was like, kind of mad, but whatever. People have their way, you know. But I took it to her house actually, but who knows? Because it's like I don't have money to give stuff away, but I spend a lot of money giving stuff away. Because I was scared it was gonna go rancid. Because like the last ones were like took me so long to go through. Um, I I ended up oh god, my eyes itch so badly. I should probably not do that. I ended up watching Sophia My Great Challenge, and I watched her. She would be like, "I'm really good at staging." If you see my old videos, she's like, "I need to clean the dining room. Someone's coming over for dinner." Apparently, it's just putting everything in baskets, taken to the basement. She goes, "I have a confession. I'm not doing anything. I said I'm going to put it away later or go through this later." But one way or another, she ended up with a perfect living room, perfect kitchen, perfect dining room. And yeah, she had a little bit of boxes and paper and pens everywhere. But then she went back through. So you see her cycle through the whole house, top to bottom, declutter, declutter. And it's really motivated me. So with her staging stuff and having grandma and brother-in-laws come up, she was like, okay, I got some, mints, or I got some magazines, and I got some soaps for them, and, these things from, what is it, Home Goods, or what's the other stores, like Marshalls and those kind of stores, TJ Maxx, they I got this stuff, and she showed it. I watched this one over and over again, when she goes to weight loss after she walks the dogs, and she gets stuff for mother-in-law's coming, or her parents-in-law, into the guest room, and I have to share the bathroom with her son, so you have to clean all that, and it's usually pretty clean. But she doesn't ever have stuff on the floor. She doesn't ever have, she has a couple things on counters, but not like stacks like me, like, oh, something just fell down, like an avalanche. She set it up nice in a basket, kind of like you're at a bed and breakfast. So when I watched her, I took the white ones like this that I had left, instead of just having them shoved in the drawer, I put them in a basket. Well, now it has, and I might switch stuff around. I put it in a basket behind on the toilet, and I wrapped them all in plastic wrap. And when I was in church, one of the guys, him and his kids had, I don't know, Rice Krispie treats or something, and his stuff was selling and mine wasn't. I think I had stuff, I don't even know. His stuff was selling. He goes, part of it is the presentation. He goes, notice how, like this, I have the plastic wrap on the bottom, and then he has it displayed, say like he has Rice Krispie treats with mini M&Ms or something. He has it displayed like this, and I had to cry. I'm like so emotional. And I was like, the first time, like, it's like when your mom hates you, and it's like you never know how to make your surroundings beautiful. And my safest spaces in the house or the basement and the garage. So my house looks like a basement and garage. Piles of junk, clutter, and dust. Spiders. There's a big spider downstairs. She was screaming. It was big, one of those ones with the things in the front and the big white spot on the back. I grabbed this stupid thing, threw it out in the backyard, screaming. The daughter opened the door. We could get one of her pictures off the shelf to cover the top, but those things move fast. They jump. So this soap, I think I'm gonna open up And, oh, God, it smells too much. I'm gonna open it up right now. Because this is basically my Christmas, or my birthday gift. The soap is the reason I went to the store. My daughter was like, let's buy you some food. And I wasn't gonna buy food because I don't earn enough money. But if I buy food for the kids, like rice and chicken and stuff like that, if I eat something with calories, then I really get the energy to work. I gotta do this, eBay. I gotta do the clinic. I gotta do this thing for doula. I gotta do this thing for my health insurance. I gotta do this thing for my student loan. If I don't eat, like last time I like ate way too much food, and I think when I don't know what it is, the stuff I got, but every time I get it, it feels like more and more like my body is overwhelmed. Either that or it's taking the nutrients and actually utilizing them. But I used to get energy from shopping at the health food store. But same with the health food restaurant, the vegetarian restaurant. I think a lot of stuff in that restaurant is, I mean, it's obvious. It's very, very cross-contaminated. They were like, oh, we have pancakes for kids. And I was like, oh, I should get to, like, what are you going to put in it? And they're like, we don't know. We just do a little bit of this. Maybe chocolate, maybe bananas, maybe peanut butter. And it scared me that the menu says pancakes, but for kids. But it scares me to think. I mean, if you had a kid with a peanut allergy, what if your neighbor's kids come over? I would never think of pancakes and peanut butter. Unless it said, like, variety pancake. But I was just wondering. But yeah, they use the same kitchens, so things are cross-contaminated. It was so hard to see those people together. So this is the stamp, and this is the soap. I used to use these all the time, because they're like $1, or like less than $1. And there is this tiny, I think it's one of these, the white ones. It's like this big in the bathroom that we're using to wash our hands. So I think I'm going to put this in there for the kids. It is really strong. I don't know if they'll like it. We might go back and get some more of this. And, oh, it's so strong. So it comes this color, and there's another wrapper around it. So I think it has jasmine in it too. This is a beaded flower, Shanghai from the 1920s. So elegant packaging. Initial sandalwood, more French jasmine, rose ginseng. But it definitely has a perfume in it, and coloring. God, I'm like, I think I have an allergic reaction. I used to use the rose one, which is the pinkish red. I am like, I cannot breathe. This is in fact, I'm crying. So, I had made friends with somebody in the past. Well, it's actually been exactly a year. I've known them, like, they're like, wow, you're really positive. Look at me, I'm a mess. And they're sensitive to people that are negative or toxic. And I'm just going, I'm going to go through everything. These are something that should be archived. I hate looking at old stuff. I got in trouble for having my house messy. I have a hard time because I am always busy, but it's my own fault. I think there's something literally wrong with like, it says, I can do anything by the power of Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13. I like the one that's translation. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I had a bracelet like that, but it broke. I was like, oh, I should put it in the broken bracelet thing. Most times where I live most places that I live are, everybody else is, most people were stay-at-home moms, receiving indefinite welfare or disability. So they were, even if your house isn't like spotless, you were able to keep it clean. And part of my problem is being in school. Like, if you see this box, it's like full of, oh shoot, computer, it's full of notebooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notebooks and a couple folders and a big plastic folder. I don't even really want to deal with any of this. It's like anything that I can go through quickly, and God, I can't freaking breathe, dude. Take mandatory 30 minutes a day self-care time. I heard a story today at the library. And I failed the inspection when I moved in, and I never had any help. And I had a surgery, and I couldn't walk, and I couldn't drive. And I told the kids to go put stuff away, and they were 3 and 5. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea to have your kids. Because they got into this styrofoam, and I broke my vacuum cleaner, and it's just... But actually, if my place looked like it did, it would be so much cleaner than it is now. Not a lot that I could throw away. I like when you report or change your income and they don't increase your rent, because they're like, this change would increase your rent, so we're not going to do anything. I like when they do that. The thing is, you're being honest. It's good to be honest with people and try, instead of, because you're like scared if you have $2 left over after you pay your rent, or like me, negative money. You're not going to put gas in a car. You're not going to buy a bus pass to get to work every day. And you get really scared, but you are being honest. So you turn that paperwork in. It's really scary to know that you already, like, say your income increases $40 a month. You're scared, but it could put you in the next thing that's going to make your rent go up $400 a month. You know what I mean? Weightless lottery. Oh god, I can't freaking breathe right now. I literally am not able to breathe right now. We have to leave at 9. Um, do you think it's not soap? Oh my god, I'm like... Anyways, despite the fact that I can't freaking breathe anything right now, like, I am having... It was really scary. I think I used all my tissue. It's really scary when you can't breathe. You're like... I feel like I'm like drowning right now. So she was my birthday. I had to watch that person. That was my friend that I like. For five and a half hours. I left for 30 minutes. Be with this new girlfriend. Everywhere I went, she was there. And I felt jealous. And I felt like I'm never good enough. And I felt like when I got home, I felt like when I prayed, I felt like God's like, dude, when this person was watching you and you thought you had the first instinct when this started happening, this person's polite and good looking. And the first thing that came to mind in the deep part of my heart was, this is starting to get creepy. Like something didn't feel right. um, that was really good. I I don't even care about stuff. It started getting creepy. I felt this in my I felt in my heart like, be really careful. And I said, no, that's not anything, that's just me being scared because this is a new feeling. But in my heart, I felt like, this is creepy. I don't like this. But I'm like, oh, but I'm flattered. And I was sexually assaulted before many times. And I was like, oh, they want me so much that they do anything to force themselves on me. Like, that's not flattery. That's sick. That's illegal. That's not okay. So I keep saying when I grew up the way I did, that I didn't recognize that as a toxic thing. So what happened was, yesterday during praying and saying, God, seriously, I felt like God says, remember all those times that person was like watching you interact, and if you're talking to a guy, this guy would like this one guy was talking for like an hour once, and this guy was sitting there the whole time watching the interaction. And like if I would have talked to this person for like 5 minutes, they just walk away in the middle mid sentence, and I'd be like, awkward. So it's like they don't. Why do they all of a sudden have time for that? And I I ended up I'm having a really, really hard time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like God saying that you're used to being around narcissists, and that guy was being narcissistic by watching what makes you tick, and that forms a kind of control. And because over the year I've been learning through prayer, meditation, and YouTube, couple blogs here and there, but mostly YouTube videos, how to deal with narcissistic abuse. God was like, yeah, you are changing over the years, so you're recognizing a vanity in this person where, sorry, I can't breathe. I have a deja vu. This happened to me 2 days ago, too. This blanket I'm sitting on is also very perfumed, and I'm like, I haven't been able to sleep. And I actually just washed a different blanket, and I don't know what to do. I'm not able to, like, wash it in the washing machine. I'd have to either wash it in the tub, figure out how to dry it. I've been hung it outside in the sun a couple times this summer. I don't know what to do anymore. It's like trash it. I don't know what to do. But that soap did not help. It's like super strong. I don't like the smell really. There's a picture of my kids helping in the CD library. They changed it. The fro is my son and the girl is my daughter. Her hair is so beautiful. This is a really old picture. I yelled at them for putting that picture in. This is also my child. I yelled at them for putting that picture in because here's another one. Okay. Because I was scared that the kid's dad would see it and know where we were. And our teacher died. I hate looking through so many memories sometimes. It's like, I can't. I'm tired of having this paper everywhere in my house. Freaking can't breathe. I'm so bad. I felt like in my heart this person was watching me too. I have a narcissist that I left last year, which is my dad, and I have noticed that they listen and sound observant because they're trying to figure out what makes you tick so that they can put salt in the wound when they find out what aggravates you, and they twist that dagger to use it with power over you, to gain power over you, to weaken you so that you have so that you're in their grips. They can reel you in whenever they need that fuel. Like right now, I could go into the right now I go out to the gas station, get some fuel, and some fuel oil, right? And I'm having a really hard time. I can't breathe. I just co-admission for 2 colleges. I'm gonna throw this part away. I actually never did it. I don't know. I was trying to take class for PCC. I kind of wish I did. I couldn't get anywhere. I was going in person, trying to call, or do stuff online. I couldn't get anywhere with the information that I needed. um, they help pay for childcare. Thank God. Portland State. I just thank them so much. I thank them so much. When I went to medical school, God, between individuals, the church, and nobody, oh God, it was like, I thought I was gonna die. But it was like, there's so many memories. I didn't get rid of a lot of stuff. You notice that I didn't. I just had kind of meltdown here. I have to go through it because I can't actually sit around with all of this people in my life. It's just not gonna work. Work. I recycle this. Recycle this. So I felt like, and this is really hard to say because it makes me feel like I let myself be deceived out of desperation. Excuse me, I'm like a mess right now. I felt like that this person watched me grow stronger, and I know some abusive narcissistic people that they don't treat everyone that way. So there's some strong people, like they have their own narcissistic qualities themselves, or they have their own selfish behaviors, or something as simple. I know some narcissistic people really went after me, but they didn't go after married women. They just really saw me as a weak person. And ultimately, when you're a single mom, you're tired. And if they come after you, like a lot of people comment and murder or say that around me. Like, I don't know your language. But you're so tired and you're so like thinking about, okay, I'll text her, my light bill's due tomorrow. And like you're thinking about when my son drinks a glass of milk. Okay, that test tomorrow. I haven't started studying at 8 o'clock at night already. Like, you're not weak. When somebody else is not in a situation, they're like taking a week off work, and sleeping in, going shopping for new clothes, big cash for it, no credit. Those people are like remodeling their whole house. Those people seem to be like, I'm gonna tell my husband, blah, 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 blah. So they're in a different demographic than me, right? Right? And I noticed very, very clearly. My friend is married. I said, you want me to come to your house to study with such and such. She's really mean to me. She goes, she's not mean to me. And she has this look, nobody messes with me. Nobody's going to talk to me like that. I saw this lady bowing down like, oh, you live in a big house. You have a nice car and a van. Your husband has a good job. You have this other career as a medical doctor. Like, bowing down like, you have this mansion. It's all clean. And then this lady was criticized every single thing. I don't like your music. I don't like your car. Your car smells like the bus exhaust in front of us, and like your deodorant's not working, and this 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 and this, and you're driving too slow. You're driving too fast. You better just get out of the car and let me drive. Blah 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 blah. Like I would cry and pick my kids up, and they'd be like, "Oh, you gave such and such a ride home? How'd you know, Mom? Look at you. You're a mess." And the other lady was like, "I don't let anybody talk to me like that." But she also showed respect to this woman because she had a lot of money. She had a big house and she had a husband and kids who were going to special schools. I'm gonna push stop and start. We do have to leave soon, and when I take my daughter to work, I actually have to go to work after that. So I gotta figure out the shower situation.